Charles here again. Thanks for coming back to another educational series on how to invest in real estate. This week, we started a new segment, which is about market updates. Recently, my client has been asking me, what's going on, Charles, especially in the Western, South Ontario, where I live and where I invest. So I just thought we make a segment on how the market is doing. Let's just get right into it. Okay. So here today we're going to talk about the September 2021 market update and what the medias are saying, what the stats are saying, what am I seeing on the street. These are actual listings that are live on the realtor.ca, and give you some final thoughts. So what are the media saying, right? Okay, this is an article from Hamilton Spectator. I follow this quite closely as I've moved to Hamilton. See, the headline is residential house price in Hamilton area saw a record high in September, right? And here, this specifically says for Hamilton Mountain, which is where I live, the average price increased from $590 in September 2020, which is last year, to $784,000 in September 2021. Right, that's huge, right? That's huge increase, right? Okay, so what are the stats saying, right? So I keep track of the stats month to month, and here's what we're seeing. So in Hamilton, the sale price, this is the median price, right? This is not the average, it's the median price for single detached home. It has gone up to $763,000 from $740,000 in August, right? So an increase in price. The amount of household has decreased to 380 from 424. So less houses are being sold in terms of volume. And this is a listing to sold ratio. So what the actual houses are selling for with respect to the listing price. So in here we are seeing 108%, so it's being sold 108% above what's being listed. And that has increased compared to last month, which is 105. And number of listings, 529 compared to 486. So there are more number of listings hitting the market. And the inventory as a result is increased to 0.6 months worth of inventory compared to last month, which is 0.5 months worth of inventory. What this just means is that, if there are absolutely no new listing coming onto the market within, just a little bit more than half a month, all of the inventory in Hamilton will be sold out. Right? And days on market is taking roughly 7 days for any listing to be sold. But keep in mind, most of them are holding offers, and they're holding at around a week time frame. So in reality, they're being sold whenever the offer presentation is. Right? Just quickly, Brantford, St. Catherine, and Welland. Right? So Brantford sale price is about the same. It's decreased a little bit, but it's almost the same. More houses being sold, 131 compared to 102. 109% listing to sold ratio, so it's selling about 9% above what it's being listed. New listing is increased to 156. Inventory stay the same, 0.6 months inventory and 7 days on market. St. Catherine, wow, gone up a lot. 675 compared to 624 last month. This is just within 1 month. 183 houses sold compared to 172. Listing to sold ratio 101.2% above the listing price. New listing coming onto the market was 263 compared to 187 of last month. Inventory has gone up a little bit, 0.9 months of inventory compared to 0.7 months. And the days on market has actually decreased, which is good. It means it's picking up in the market compared to last month of 11 days on market. Welland 625 compared to 620, so it's going up in trend. 80 new houses sold compared to 1 and 2, so the volume of sold house has actually decreased. Listing to sold ratio is almost being sold at asking price. New listing is 108, and here we can't see the inventory is 0.9 and 13 days on market. So this is just based on the stats, okay? It's not from the street. So let's just take a look what's actually happening on the street. Which is this segment. Okay, here, I prepared a couple of listings. So this one in Hamilton Mountain, it's in a pretty good location, right? Mohawk, Upper Wentworth. This is where the mall is. So it's a pretty good location, 1950s bungalow, 975 square feet on each floor, 3 bedroom and 1 bath. Yeah, decent. Oh yeah, it's this is a fixer-upper. So everything is original. Looks like it's in a pretty poor shape. Doesn't even have flooring on it. Yeah. This is a gut job. Yeah, even wood panels. So it's even radiator heating. So this is a gut job, main floor and a basement. And this one was listed for $599. It sold for $658, right? And that was sold very recently. It went firm on October 7th, which is yesterday. Okay, next one, another bungalow, West 34th, Hamilton Mountain. This is very close to where I live. I live on the 33rd Street. It's a corner lot. It's being renovated a little bit. Well taken care of home. It's not an open concept or anything, but it's clean. Yeah, kitchen is dated, but clean. Looks like it's being freshly painted. Bathroom, a little bit stackable laundry on the main floor. Basement's being finished. It doesn't have a second kitchen. It does have a second bath, but no tub. Decent condition inside, and great lot. Right? Corner lot in the West Mountain. So this was listed for $734, and then it was sold for $870, right? Okay, next one. Okay, 11 Charles. It's a 2-bedroom bungalow. It's on the smaller end, only 900 square feet. The lot is 40 by 120, so pretty deep. But again, standard Hamilton bungalow on the mountain. It's got a tree in front. Okay. So this is one of those that I think it used to be a 3-bedroom, but they opened up the one of the bedroom to make the living room a little bit bigger. You can see the partition walls there. Inside, it needs work. Kitchen, all needs to be redone. And the basement as well. I see some carpeting. Basement is it's a total gut. Okay, so this one was listed for $419, great price. It's a marketing price, and it sold for $650. Okay, next one, East 32nd. Again, smaller bungalow, 950 square feet, 3-bed, 1 bath. This is an estate sale, right? So somebody passed away. 43 by 97 lot. Not greatest, but it's typical. Got a big tree in the front again. Inside, it's in mint condition, but it's very dated. It doesn't even have a vent for the kitchen stove. And the dishwasher is like, it's a standalone modular unit. It needs to be upgraded for sure. Pink tiles in the bathroom. It doesn't even have a picture for the basement, so I would assume it's not even worth taking a picture. So something like this, stay still, $499 listed, sold for $665, right? It's kind of perfect for our investors. Last one, 55 Kensington. It's Brantford. I believe this is north end of Brantford, right? That's where the better area is, more family neighborhood, right? It's north end of Brantford. Listed for $699, sorry. Sold for $740. Okay, this is a pretty nice bungalow. Bigger on the bigger end, 1,050 square feet. It even has, I believe, a garage. Yeah, it does have a garage. And inside, yeah, it's pretty good, renovated. Kitchen is not so modern, but it's still very clean. Good sized rooms. Basement is finished. Yeah, it's got a bathroom in the basement. Oh, huge backyard. Yeah, this is somebody coming from Toronto would really love this. And it's in a family neighborhood right beside a school. Yeah, good bungalow. So this kind of stuff in Brantford sold for $740, right? Which I think is a pretty good price. Okay, final thoughts. So what we're seeing right now on the market is that any property that has a decent lot with the land is going crazy, right? There's multiple offers everywhere and everything is selling above the listing price, but hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? People are basically, it's a land grab that's going on right now. And we're literally witnessing the destruction of the middle class, right? There's a wealth transfer happening right now between the asset owners and those who are solely just relying on income and saving, right? If you got a good job and you have a decent income, 6-figure income, that's good. And if you're able to save some of that by living below your means, then you're into your first step, right? But you have to put the saving into work, and you have to have some assets that are scarce to reproduce, so that you're protecting your savings, and not only protecting, you're hedging from inflation, right? So don't just focus on price. If you're a buyer trying to get in, don't just focus on price, because ultimately price is just a figure, and our money is being diluted by government when they're printing more and more and flushing into the market, right? Focus on the fundamentals, right? Supply and demand. This is what you learn in Economics 101. Our supply, what's going on with supply? We just saw, right? Hamilton, 0.6 months of inventory, right? St. Catherine, 0.9 months of inventory. Brantford, 0.6 months of inventory again. It means less than half a month. If there's no new listing, everything will be sold, and that's it. We have no more listings, right? So inventory is all-time low. And also we have green belt. This is the government, Ontario government, telling us anywhere that's green you see over there, we can't build, right? So in north, we have the green belt. In south, we have the lake. So where can we build? We're getting thinner and thinner. So all those densification, once Toronto explodes, we're going either to the east or we're coming to the west. There's nowhere else to go, right? It's purely just the government is manipulating this, right? And the demand, the Canadian population growth target year over year is about 450,000. I think for last year, they managed to struggle 250 into our country. And with the pandemic, right? There was I think I saw on the news that there was a one-time program for students who are full-time here in Canada to get permanent residence easier, right? On top of that, right, we have millennials entering the market. My friends, right? People who are, we've been in the working industry for about 7, 8, 10 years now. We're in middle management. We have some good income, and we're trying desperately to get into the market, right? So the millennials are on top of the immigration. They're coming into the market, right? And we have all-time low interest rate. The government increasing debt, so they can't raise the prime rate. They can't increase the interest rate. So the interest rates are all-time low. I think I just saw an article by RBC. They're offering like 1.2, 1.3 on owner-occupied. That's super cheap, right? We were talking in office this week that if let's say you're borrowing a debt for 2%, and if the inflation is 6%, that means 2 minus 6, negative 4%. You're being paid 4% year over year just to own an asset, right? It's crazy. And plus the money printing that's going on, right? They're flushing the entire economy with new supplied money. That means if I have $100 today, my $100 isn't gonna be worth $100 tomorrow, right? So the value of the fiat currency is going down. That's why we want to put that money as soon as possible into properties or assets, anything that is scarce, right? GDP, basically, that's a function of the capital and labor. Our capital is just money into the system. Government printing more money, right? And labor, so we're shoving in more people. Therefore, that's how we grow in GDP in Canada, which is kind of crazy. There's no innovation. It's just more money and more people. So in this kind of environment, all right, with the transfer that's happening right now between the wealthy and the poor, right? We want to be owning assets. So if you enjoy kind of content, go to charlie.com, right? I'm giving away a free copy of my book, which is How an Overworked Aerospace Engineer Escaped the Salaryman Life. I go through 5 different points which help me escape the 9-to-5 rat race. So if you're also struggling right now, get the book, implement at least 1 to 2 into your daily life, and you'll see an immediate effect of change, right? And if you can subscribe the channel, that'll be great. All right, see you.